This is Dr. Lent Carr. As many of you know, I'm running for Raleigh City Council. In the days to come, I ask and I pray for your support. Now, as a matter of due regard, I would like to recognize our young people who have galvanized with us during this election cycle. And I would like to thank you for your support, and you've come out in large numbers, and you've campaigned with us, you've rallied with us, and I say I commend you, and we're looking forward to having more of your support in the days to come. Now, as a matter of urgency, I would like to talk to you this evening concerning a matter that, we as Americans have endured during this economic downturn. And that matter is learning to sacrifice and make sacrifices so that we can survive. Even though the economist says that the economic downturn or the recession has somewhat diminished, we still have to be under the full assumption that, we are just looming around the bend to another recession, and especially with gas prices being so high. Now, Americans have made great sacrifices during our recessions, and I commend them. They've done a wonderful job. However, the same sacrifices that our citizenry have made, I believe, as the candidates changed, that our local government as well as our national government owe it to the American people to likewise make sacrifices. Sacrifices such as with taxes. This is not a time that we need more and more taxes piled on top of taxes. We need to cut taxes because the people have already gone through such a tough time, and I'm a firm believer that when you have a tough time such as the one that we've endured, you do not put extra burden on the people. Now, as your candidate of change, I plan to fight for you because there are taxes that are being pushed out by resolution and legislation by the Raleigh City Council that I do not believe that is necessary. It is not prudent, and it is definitely not wise. Now, and another issue. So many of you have heard me speak on matters of our young people, and young people have really galvanized, as I said earlier, and they are really out on full force with us out there. And I'm just so happy that they've taken time to get involved with our political process. However, and my mind goes back to situations that we're still dealing with as of today, dealing with situations such as our old political guard favorites here in Southeast Raleigh, who for years have not taken time to help our young people to get involved in our political landscape or field. And that's where I come in. I believe that if we're going to have a future for our young folk, we've got to actually get out there and encourage the young people to get more involved. Without our young folks getting involved and understanding politics, our part of the city will inevitably die. So I ask you, young people, I pray that you get more involved during this political cycle. We cannot vote to vote our old political guard favorites back into office. Political succession is over in Southeast Raleigh. That quadrant of Raleigh will rise again. And it will rise again because your voices will be heard. And we intend to make sure your voices are heard. Young folk, I ask you to continue to work with us and get with us because your vote is going to matter come November. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.